environment play a profound role in shaping the overall security environment. Globalization has tied the economies of the world. It has also connected the societies and peoples more directly. Globalization has tied the economies of the world, and it has also connected the societies and peoples more directly, and Corona has shown that. The challenges and security dilemmas faced by Pakistan today are concomitant to global and regional undercurrents. Pakistan's leadership's vision of Naya Pakistan has been focused around economic. The Foreign Ministry is actively pursuing these objectives through various tools of diplomacy, such as economic diplomacy, public diplomacy, digital diplomacy, and science diplomacy. We are determined to build partnerships beyond our traditional associations. Outreach to Africa has been intensified, and our relationships with ASEAN, European Union, and others are being qualitatively upgraded. China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, the hallmark of Pakistan's all-weather strategic cooperative partnership with China, is contributing to Pakistan's economic turnaround, in addition to promoting regional connectivity and prosperity. We envision Pakistan emerging as the gateway. We obviously need a willing partner that demonstrates good faith and is committed to creating an enabling environment for meaningful engagement. Unfortunately, we face a toxic mix in India, an extremist ideological regime which thrives on anti-Muslim hate and hostility with Pakistan, and will do anything to retain its predominantly Hindu electoral support base. The recent firing of a supersonic missile by India into Pakistan's territory reflects India's disregard for aviation safety as well as regional peace and stability. This incident is consistent with India's irresponsible conduct. It must be addressed by the international community, including the UN Security Council. Despite provocations, Pakistan continues to act with maximum restraint and responsibility. It is evident that durable peace, security, and development in the region hinge on a peaceful and just resolution of the long-standing Jammu and Kashmir dispute. India's illegal and unilateral actions of 5th of August 2019 in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, accompanied by unabated repression of Kashmiris, have seriously undermined the prospects of peace. India must halt violations of human rights and fundamental freedoms in IIOJK, reverse its unilateral and illegal actions, including the demographic changes in the occupied territory, and implement the UN Security Council resolutions which guarantee the Kashmir's right to self-determination through a free and impartial plebiscite under UN auspices. India must also rethink its policy of fomenting destabilization in Pakistan and embrace a progressive agenda that can benefit the entire region. The onus remains on India to create an enabling environment. Ladies and gentlemen, the recent events in Ukraine reflect a failure of diplomacy. We believe that all efforts must be made for the immediate cessation of hostilities to avoid further loss of life and to address the humanitarian situation. The current situation is posing an unprecedented threat to international peace and security and global economic stability. Prices of energy, and food commodities in the international community, in the international market, have skyrocketed. Supply chains have been disrupted to the detriment of developing countries. Pakistan has maintained a principled and non-partisan position on the matter. We have consistently emphasized the fundamental principles of the UN Charter, including non-use and threat of use of force, respect for sovereignty and territorial integrity of all states, and pacific settlement of disputes. We have also reached out and maintained contact with all sides. Pakistan has also sent humanitarian assistance to Ukraine, country with which we have our friendly and cooperative relations. We believe that a diplomatic solution through dialogue and negotiation is indispensable and must be pursued as a matter of priority. I'm glad that the recently held OIC Foreign Ministers Conference in Islamabad also adopted a similar approach. The OIC ministers urged both sides to engage in a meaningful dialogue and expressed willingness to facilitate it. And by the way, I had the opportunity of discussing this with State Councillor, Foreign Minister Wang Yi, and Foreign Minister Lavrov when I was in China just 2 days ago. Ladies and gentlemen, the world has seen the ravages of war. Polarization and power projection has only brought catastrophic consequences for humanity. The quest for human security and the fight against climate change, environmental hazards, and pandemics demand integrated international efforts. Zero-sum perspectives must be shared. We need to focus on cooperation rather than confrontation. Pakistan is committed to peaceful coexistence and cooperative multilateralism for win-win outcomes. Pakistan's outlook and trajectory are fundamentally transformed. While confident of our security and defense capabilities, our priorities are increased trade, investment, energy security, tourism, and people-to-people exchanges. Pakistan will continue to support an equitable and inclusive global order where no one is left behind. We strive for a world of peace, progress, and prosperity, in which benefits of development are shared by all. I thank you.
Shah Mehmood Qureshi, Jam Islam